Hello everyone, welcome you all again back to my channel. If you are seeing me for the first time, my name is Jua, and in today's tutorial I'm going to be showing you how I made this beautiful bodycon top that I'm wearing. I've had this mesh fabric actually for a while now, but I didn't know what to make with it until I come across this picture on TikTok, and I also saw this on Pinterest. I was like, why not make it? Why not recreate this? So this is what we'll be recreating today, this top exactly that I'm wearing. It's actually very simple, but since you are working with a mesh fabric, it's a bit tricky, so I advise you watch to the end so you see the tips and tricks in sewing with mesh fabric generally, and also how to recreate this bodycon top also. Before we head straight to the video, I would like you to take a moment to help me like this video. It helps this video reach a wider audience, and also hit the subscribe button if you haven't, so you can see more of my video when next I post. This is the mesh fabric we'll be working with. You can see it is very stretchy, so for that we'll be drafting on our paper because I want you to see my lines and all. So I will first take my starting line. From there, from my starting line, I'll take my bust point, my waist, and the full length of my top. So the full length of this top that I'm using is 20 inch. My waist is 16 inch, my bust point is 10 inch. So I'm just going to rule all my vertical measurement plus my stitch allowance of 1 inch. So that is all the vertical measurement. Now for my bust point, I'm going to go upward by 2 inch. So I went upward by 2 inch. That will be my chest line. So if you notice, we are taking the basic body measurement that you take every day. So after that, I'm going to take my round neck measurements. That is my neckline. For the neckline I'm using 3.5. You can use 3 inch or even 2.5. Don't use anything above 3.5 for the width. While for my back neck depth, I use 1 inch. I came down by 1 inch. For the front neck depth, I came back down by 2.5. So I'm just going to make a curve to get my round neck measurement. Neck depth for back 1 inch, neck depth for front 2.5. So I'm just going to label it and continue. So for that, I'll now take my shoulder measurement of 7 inch. Don't add stitch allowance. I did mistake. I added stitch allowance while doing my shoulder. I later cut it off. It was not given. So I'm just going to come down for my shoulder slope by 1 inch. Then I'll now connect it. Shoulder slope 1 inch. Then I'll now connect what I have remaining to my chest line for my armhole opening. So I'm going to locate the midpoint of my armhole opening like this. So I'll locate the midpoint, then I'm going to mark it. I'll go inwards by ½ inch from the midpoint of my armhole. I went inward by ½ inch, so I'm going to connect it like this. While I'm connecting, and now remember that I've not gotten my circumference for my chest line, so that will determine where my armhole is going to stop. So I needed to divide my chest by 4, so I got 9.5. So I'm just going to place it like that, then connect my armhole. Remember, everything we are doing, we are not adding stitch allowance. So I'm going to take my waistline divided by 4, I'll place it there. So my lower waist also, I'll take the measurement, divide it by 4 and place it there exactly. So I'm just going to connect the dot like this and cut it off. First trick, don't add stitch allowance to your shoulder, your waist, your chest line. Just place exactly the measurement you have there and cut it off. So when I'm cutting, I'm going to first cut the back neckline, that is the back neck depth first, and use it to cut on my fabric. Second trick, so when you want to sew, the most stretchy part is going to be your width. You can see what I'm doing. The part that is more stretchy is going to be your round body, like you see me doing. So I'm going to fold it like this, then place my back bodies on top of it like this. Pin it down because it's going to move. Pin it down, make sure it is well aligned, and cut exactly on it. Third trick, when you are cutting, you have to use a very sharp scissors because mesh fabric, it will not give you a clean cut. You have to use a very sharp scissors to cut on your fabric. After cutting this out, I'm going to cut off the front neckline on my pattern and use this pattern to cut on my fabric. Fold it the same way and cut. After that, we are now going to start drafting our sleeve. So I'm going to come down by 5 for my bicep. That will be my sleeve bicep. I came down by 5. Even if you're on the bigger side, this 5 inch will do. So I'm going to measure what I have on my round bodice on my pattern paper. Then I'm going to place it like this, like a slant. I'll slant it to meet here. Wherever it stops, that's where my sleeve whiteness is going to stop. So I'm going to just slant it like this to meet my dots. You get what I did? I measure my armhole on my bodies, then I'll place what I have like this on my pattern paper. Then I got the midpoint of that. So I'm going to make an inverted X on that midpoint, both as reaching and stopping at that midpoint. So for my armhole opening, that is my sleeve opening, I'm going to place exactly 4. I think I got 8 for my round sleeve. I divided it by 2. Your sleeve is usually divided by 2. Then I'm just connect it like this. So from my bicep, I'm going to come down by 5. Then I'll go inward by 1 inch like this. Then I'll just blend it upwards and down because it's a bodycon dress. So we want the sleeve to be tight also. Want the sleeve to be fitted on us, just like our dress is fitted on us. So I'm just going to do this and cut it out. Then I'll use this one to cut on my fabric. While also cutting on your fabric, you make sure you are cutting that the width of your fabric is this most stretchy part, while the part that is not that stretchy is going to be the length of your of your dress. Mind you, my fabric is neatly folded into 4. That means I'm cutting 2 sleeves. If you haven't liked this video, please take a moment to help me hit the like button. Leave nice comments for me also. So you see, we cut out 2 sleeve, exactly 2 sleeve for both hand. So I'm going to turn it over to the wrong side like this and just stitch it. I'll head over to the sewing machine and show you how to go about it. We'll also be stitching the bodies too. So I'm going to join both bodies together, right side facing each other, align it properly. Then I'll close the shoulder and the side with 1 inch. Another trick with working with mesh fabric like this is that when you are sewing, just tighten your machine tension and just sew on top of it. Don't drag it, don't pull it, just allow it to flow on its own. As you can see, this is my bodice after stitching. You can see I have 2 stitch on it. So I first made ½ inch stitch on top of it and it didn't work, so I had to make another ½ inch on it because it was free. So I will advise, when you are sewing, cut your exact body and stitch with 1 inch. If you can even remove ½ inch, like 1 inch from your body's measurement while cutting, it's better. So I'm going to join my sleeve together. You can see how I'm doing it. That is how to join your sleeve. You turn your sleeve to the right side, dip it inside your fabric and pin it together, the armpit area touching each other, and just stitch around it. I'll do for both sides. So lastly, in case you want to turn your neckline with a band, so I'm going to show you how you turn a mesh bodycon dress with a band. So you are going to take the round neck measurement like this. Make sure it is accurate, then use that measurement to cut out on your fabric. So while cutting, make sure the stretchy part is the width of your fabric. So while cutting it out, let's say the round neckline of our dress, of our top, is 28. This fabric is folded into 2, so we are going to be cutting 10-inch folded into 2, while the length of this our neckline, we want it to be 1.5, so we'll cut out 3-inch, so it is 3-inch long, while the width we are using is, let's say, 10-inch. So from that 10-inch, it is folded into 2, we are going to minus 1 inch from our neckline of 20-inch, of 10-inch. It is folded into 2. So if you should unfold it like this, if you should open it up like this, if your neckline is 20 and it is folded into 2, you minus 1 inch. That means if you unfold it, you are going to be getting 18-inch in total, meaning our band is shorter than our neckline. That is fine. So we are going to fold it into 2 like this. We will stitch it with half an inch and trim out the excesses, and we are going to have this. So now we are now going to fold it like this again into 2, will be giving us 1.5 inch. So we are going to pick up our dress. If you want to attach the band, you are going to be stretching the band, not your top. You make sure you are not stretching your top, you are stretching only the band. This is the trick behind it, is that if you don't do it like this, your band is going to be open, like it will not be relaxing on your top. This is just to show those that would like to use band to pipe their neck. For me, I did use band. I weaved the neckline, the sleeve, and the hem of my top like this. I went to weave it out. So that will be all for this tutorial. Before you click out, take a moment to like this video, leave nice comment for me, and subscribe if you haven't. Bye. Do have a